Hi, chat. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are all having a great and wonderful and magical and fantastic day. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? I know it hasn't really been long, per se, but like I said, we cherish the moments. Hello, hello. How goes it, Linz? Today was a productive day, I guess is what I would say. I didn't have to go to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 today. So I did a lot of stuff for my cosplay for AWA. And my mom came home and was like, hey, what if we painted the bathroom? And I was like, right. Like right now? And she's like, yeah, like right now. So then we went to Home Depot. And I have been painting our bathroom up until 10 minutes ago. So that's what's been happening. That's what's been the life. I love your sweater. It's literally one of my favorite sweaters. It's so cozy and like comfy. It's great. It's great. This sweater's one of my favorites. It's great. And it matches the hair we've got. It's coming together. It's coming together. So, also, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. I got new Nike Blazers. Congratulations. Congratulations. Also, hi Tim. Welcome to the stream. Zyler. I almost said Tyler, but it is Zyler. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Zyler is such a cool name. It's like Skylar and Tyler, but it's Zyler. I'm here for it. I'm actually here for it. Also, hi 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Also, Tim, listen, I'm not here trying to like do a whole bunch of like meh towards your direction. I'm just saying you have important things that you need to take care of, and the last thing you need to be concerned about is donating towards me. Because you know what's happening in your life. I was made aware of what was happening in your life. 𝗃𝗏𝗏 was falling off of the shelf. Hold on, Jet. I can't get him. He's falling. What do you mean? Why he no stay? Got him. He's there now. We got him. Oh, sorry. He was not allowed to topple in this timeline. But hello. Hopefully you're having a great day. Raven!
𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 wants you to FaceTime Vandy Smile.
Got you. Why are my Streamloots cards there? They're always here. Why is it there? Hold on. Okay. FaceTime Christian. Oh, I saw the pics, Tim. They were yucky.
𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 says, you should tell him a joke.
I should tell him a joke? I don't know if I got one. Yo, absolute Zorark. Hopefully you're having a great day. Also, thank you so much, Raven. I appreciate you. Congratulations on 2 years.
Hello.
Hey, buddy old pal.
Guessing someone played the card?
What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? A banana.
That was really good. I liked that. 10 out of 10. I loved that one.
You actually laughed.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Your delivery was on point.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
By the way, I found it shiny, and then Legendary killed it. It was the one I wanted, too.
Listen, it teaches you to cherish things in life.
It's true. It's true. Also, hi, chat. All right, babe. Have a good stream.
Oh my god, I hope you have a great stream.
Thank you, babe. I love you.
Oh my god, but I love you.
You're in a weird mood, aren't you?
No, I think you're in a weird mood.
Okay, goodbye.
Banana. Alright, anyways. And that is what happens when you force me to FaceTime my boyfriend and tell me to tell him a joke. That was the first joke that came to my head. So, that's what I got. Also, Zorark, I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. I hope life is treating you well. I hope you're having a great time and a great life. And it's been so long. But, like I said, hopefully you're doing well. Also, hi, Stitches. Welcome to the stream as well. Hopefully you're having a great day. It was about 8 PSI of water for 4 seconds. I don't know what that means, but I'm either really sorry it happened or I'm really happy for you. I just don't know what that means. I got you, Zyler. I got you. I thought the colors faded. It really works for you. Thanks. It's definitely fading. Like with every single wash, it comes out more and more. My ends are still, again, in person, this matches this a lot more. My camera, for some reason, just loves the color red. And it's like, oh, that's red or that's pink. Let's make it look really red and really pink. So, I mean, by the time it's AWA, considering I'm probably going to wash it 2 more times before AWA. Because apparently this is the thing that, like, guys didn't know. And I have found this through the several relationships that I've had in my life. It's bad for you to wash your hair every day. Like, as an FYI, chap, like, it's not good for your hair to wash it every day. So, to all of the guys who take your daily shower and use your 7-in-1, it's not good for your hair. It's just not. So, I wash my hair probably, like, 3 times a week-ish. So... that is why if you're like, why she's not like showering, she's only gonna wash her hair 3 more times before AWA. Before any of you guys are like, huh, that's interesting. That's why. It's bad for your hair. So, for all of you guys who are washing your hair every day, consider a hair care routine because it's bad for your hair. And that's what I got for you guys. It puts a bunch of chemicals in your hair. It also just dries your hair out. It like breaks your hair over time. Because you're A, aggressively washing it. B, yeah, you're depositing a lot of like, I say cleaning chemicals, but that's like not what it is. You know what I mean? So just use a 6-in-1. Right. See, Dan, that's the out of the box thinking we're looking for. That's it. My mom said I need to shower every day and wash my hair. Yeah, you can shower every day, that's fine. But washing your hair every day is bad for your hair. You can watch videos on, like, hairdressers. The other thing I found out from, like, TikTok and having people that are hairdressers come up on my, like, For You page is I've been washing my hair wrong my entire life as well. Apparently, you're not supposed to shampoo your entire head. Because, like, I think with long hair, I've always just been like, wow, lather. And then you, like, bring the ends up and you're, like, lathering the whole thing up here, you know, kind of how it is. No, apparently you're not supposed to do that. Also, excuse the paint that's on my hands. So, apparently, if you have long hair, you only shampoo up here. You only shampoo what's up here. And then you rinse it, and then you do it again. So, you're supposed to, like, double wash the top part. But literally from Like, if we're talking my hair, chat, you only shampoo here, like the top part, but from here all the way down, all of that is only supposed to be conditioner. And that's what I learned today, chat. Not today, but like a couple weeks ago, and I started changing the way I wash my hair, and it feels so much better, you guys. It's not even funny. Yeah. I came across like I got on hairdresser TikTok somehow, and they said that when they like take you to like hair salons and they like dye your hair and they cut your hair and they do the whole like shampoo bop boop beep experience, apparently they don't wash your ends, like unless you have like dye on them and they have to wash that off. But if they do like a shampoo treatment on you, they're not washing your ends. So when they like take you back to the bowl, that's how they wash your hair. And that's why your hair feels so good when you leave the salon. And that's what I learned. So I've been starting to wash my hair like that. Aside from like trying to get this pink to fade, I will say I went back to my old habits to try to get this pink to at least fade. So it's not like, hi, hello, how are you? My hair's pink. Now that I'm going out in the public. It means 8,000 pounds per square inch, meaning how much plusher is applied to a square inch? Is this like, what is this in regard? Is this in regards to your finger stuff? Or your hand? I don't know what that's in context to. So, and do the same thing, so this is good to know. Listen, I am here to give you guys the information that I have learned from hairdresser TikTok. That's what I can offer you today. That is what I can offer you today. But let me like get into the game because I'm gonna be shiny hunting anyway, so we can just like talk and do all of this while we're shiny hunting. Also, do you guys want me to keep doing Phantump until we find Phantump, or do you guys want me to switch to something else? Out of curiosity. I have good news. What is your good news, Logan? What is your good news? What is your preference, Scarlet or Violet? I prefer Scarlet. Personally, because I feel like the Paradox forms in Violet suck, and that they really didn't put that much effort into them. If I'm just keeping it 100%, like not trying to downplay it, not trying to sugarcoat it, I don't feel like they tried with Violet Paradox Pokemon, and it makes me sad. So, hi Casey, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Also, hi Connor as well. Hello, hello. Logan, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I've just been whooper chat. I can't see your guys' profile pictures. I have a Chrome extension where, here. This is what I see. Like, this is what my chat looks like. So because of that, I don't know what any of your guys' profile pictures look like, to be honest with you. So I can't see how long your hair is in your profile picture, but listen, I can take your word for it 100%. But you guys are all colorful. It's really cool. It's really cool. The Twitch setup is crazy. Anyone can use it, by the way. This is not like a streamer only thing. It's called Truffle. I can drop the link for it for you guys who are on PC. It's just a Google Chrome extension. So if you click that, it'll have you do that. And then you can refresh. And that's how you get your chat to look like actually decent and not ugly. And not ugly how YouTube's chat is. So yeah, that's how we have that. It was made by Ludwig. So it's him and his whole team that tried to make YouTube chats and stuff like that look just like not horrible and like try to give YouTube more integration. But obviously, as you can tell with the fact that there's only a wee bit of stuff, they do their best. That's what I will say. They are definitely doing their best. No, you're good, Tim. I'm glad I can at least be here for a little bit for you. Because I can't imagine that level of pain. Hotel for Michigan Comic-Con in 2 weeks has been acquired. It was 100 or $518 for 2 nights, but it's like a 9-minute walk to the place. Let's go! Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. That is definitely a lot. I mean, to be fair, if you were trying to get like a hotel for AWA 2 weeks away, you would be paying probably double. Probably double. You just kind of got to buy them like way far in advance, to be honest with you. Did ever use the IHOP gift card I sent you? I was actually going to use it the other day. Because apparently if you go through the IHOP website, they can deliver through DoorDash. And I was going to get it for like brunch one day, but it didn't give me the option to have delivery happen until like 7 o'clock at night. So I was like, oh. Well, that's not exactly brunch, dare I say. So to be honest, I'll probably save it for AWA. And see if they'll like deliver it then. But there's also like an IHOP that's like close to the convention. So I can be like, hey, may I pick this up? Perhaps. Yo, price being a kitsune for 47 months. That's wild. That is bonkers. Chat. Thank you so much for being a kitsune for so many months. Chat, for those of you who do not know, that is the $100 member tier. That's bonkers. That's crazy. And I think, didn't we say that there's like a new member badge at 48 months? I think that's what we unlocked, which is super cool. Also, Witch Soul, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a great day. Loki's stressing that my AWA flights could get canceled because Scotland's currently getting absolutely bodied by a storm. I mean, how do I say this? I don't know if your weather behaves differently over there, but like in the US, most of the time storms clear up within 24 hours. So I believe and I hope and I pray and I plead that things would be okay. But I mean, even if it gets delayed a wee bit, I mean, like we would still be able to like, there's so many of us at AWA that I'm sure someone would be able to get you. You're on your 3rd day. Oh my God. Wow, travel's making it so much easier on my eyes. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Let's go. We love accessibility. That's crazy. What is the AWA? Is it a cosplay convention? It's called Anime Weekend Atlanta. It is the largest anime convention in the Southeast. And it happens the week of Halloween every single year. So from the actual convention is next Thursday to next Sunday. But I might be gone and not streaming for like a few days before that just because I just clicked link battle. Sorry, that was then we fight on the brain chat. I did it then we battle with Vandy and I don't know why that was my instinct, but I did it, chat. They've corrupted me. I was so pure for so long. I like Scarlet more than Violet, but I can only find shinies in Violet. Are you making sandwiches? Are you doing the sandwiches? There is one for year 4. Let's go! Yippee! At the Comic-Con I'm going to, the voice of SpongeBob will be there. Well, what if I told you the original voice of Ash Ketchum is going to be at AWA? Thoughts? Then what? You don't have Herba? I mean, if you just have to do raids for it. You can find a lot of them on Twitch. To be honest with you. The lineup for AWA is so good. I mean, to be fair, the lineup for AWA is pretty good every year. So even if anyone's like missing this year and is like, hey, can't go till next year, like they're always stacked. The one thing I'm sad they don't have this year is a K-pop group performing, but I think they're doing like a Japanese rock band instead. which is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I'm excited. I love K-pop. Yeah, K-pop's great. I don't know if you've heard of the band, or I guess it's a group. I don't know why I call them a band. I don't know if you follow the K-pop group called Pixie, but they were at AWA last year, and they were insane. From me never hearing of them before to seeing the level of their performance and just like how, like, they're just so good. They were so good. And apparently they stayed in the same hotel as us. So we just like walked into the lobby and we're like, oh, hey, it's you. Neat. You guys are cool. You guys were like really good. But I still listen to their stuff. Oh, thank you, Tim. Please take care of yourself. Have a good night. I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully stream could at least be a distraction for you for at least a wee bit of time. At least a wee bit of time. Oh, sorry. My bad. Oop. Wow. I get bullied for listening to K-pop. I mean, it's just people who have nothing better to do with their lives, to be honest with you. I promise you, the older you get, the less people will care. Like, that's just the thing about growing up, is like high school, they make it like, oh my god, you have to wear this, and you have to listen to this, and you have to look like this. Only for as soon as you graduate, none of that stuff to matter. To be honest with you. Like, nothing matters as soon as you graduate. Even all the teachers who were like, this will not be tolerated in college. This behavior, this insert whatever. College is really serious. I went to college and my professor straight up ripped off their helmet that they rode their motorcycle to school with and said, hey, I don't feel like teaching today. Let's do meme reviews. And that's what we did for the whole class, was we reviewed memes that happened at the Oscars. And that's what I got. That's what I did. K-pop isn't my thing, but I listen to 90% of Italian music. Interesting. Pokemon meme review. Mini Vandy raid. What do you mean mini? Is he trying to downplay his own raid? What do you mean mini? I'm going to Twitch. Oh, okay. I was like, why are you downplaying your own raid? What is happening? Yeah, for sure. I hope you have fun on Twitch, though. Yippee! Yippee! The good news is, though, Vandy, I don't know if you saw the Twitch news. They allow for simulcasting now. Regardless of whether you're partner or not, from what it seems like. So, in the future, you might just be able to be live on both platforms. Eyes emoji. And they're doubling the amount of animated emotes that affiliates and partners get. Crazy. I'm so excited. That was like my thing I was most excited for. Was the mod feature where like mods can like give like a pop-up warning to people who are breaking the rules to be like, hey, yo, pal, you can't type again until you follow the rules or you're going to get bop boop beeped. But I'm really excited for more animated emotes. Twitch is doing positive things, chat. And I think that's good. Twitch and doing good things has not been in the same sentence for a long time. And I am here for them, listening to the people. Yo, Neo! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day, friend. So we're trying to get Phantump. Would you believe me if I told you I made a sandwich? And I have now done 4 sandwiches in a row. This is sandwich number 5, mind you. With sparkling encounter and I forget what the third one is. I got level 3 in all of the important powers. That's what I'm trying to say. And this is sandwich number 5, and I still don't have a single shiny. Like, not even just the wrong shiny, just like a single shiny. You're not shiny, right? No. Okay. So, we're going for Phantump. I already have a shiny Mimikyu from like a different hunt, like a way long time ago. But, I don't know how I am on sandwich 5 with no shiny. But listen, we're believers. We're cooking. That's just what they don't tell you. It's like the secret strat. It's the secret strat. That's how you get the marked shinies, is you have to cry first. Shiny Phantump's amazing. Shiny Phantump is so good. He's so Halloween-y and magical and special. And I'm so here for the vibes. He just doesn't want to spawn. Chat, do any of you know how to befriend a Phantump? Like, I'm open to ideas. And just, like, thoughts, concerns, anything at this point, to be honest with you. They're congregating, like, we have Phantumps. But they're just not a fan of my tumps. Clearly. That's just what it is. Do you have to be a streamer to attend TwitchCon? No, it's for viewers too. It's for viewers too, for sure. I just don't know how passes and stuff like that work. Like, I don't know if there's still any in stock or if you ever have to worry about them, like, running out. Because I've never been to TwitchCon. I've been to PAX. I've been to Anime Weekend Atlanta. I've been to MomoCon. I just haven't been to TwitchCon. But I've heard from people who aren't partnered over there that, like, it's just not as enjoyable of an experience if you're not Twitch partner. And I just kind of never got Twitch partner because of Twitch's old contract where it was like, hey, if you're a Twitch partner, you can't stream on YouTube, but they're changing it now, chat, so I could actually, like, go for Twitch partner and not be punished for it. Crazy. Crazy. Me and Shiny Phantump have never gotten along. I'm a pseudo method over 2,451 eggs. Listen, I don't know if you Masuda'd in Sword and Shield for it, but I think I got to 4,000 eggs for Nickit. And that was my longest. I believe I was at 4,000 eggs. Meanwhile, I went and did Masuda here. I think I got Palmy in 40 eggs. I got Finizen in 60 eggs. I got Scorbunny in like 90 eggs. So, like, I don't know why my egg luck for Masuda is way better in Scarvy than it is in Sword and Shield, but it's, like, not even comparable, the numbers that I was pulling. Shiny Phantump needs to possess a shiny tree. Maybe that's true, chat. Can we talk to the Lorax? The forest might be growing the wrong trees. And, you know, if we talk to the Lorax and he speaks for the trees, maybe we can convince them to plant the right trees. I'm a believer. Ba-dum-bum. 8 times over odds. Yeah, it was just a little silly. It was just a little silly. You know, it takes guts. It's what builds your strength, to be honest with you. Like, I wouldn't be the shiny hunter I am today had I not cried over a silver fox, you know? That's just why, like, the Phantump hunt doesn't even faze me. I'm just like, oh, we're, like, way over odds and haven't even phased? Because it'd be different if, like, I found shiny Mimikyu in the process, right? That just hasn't happened. Yeah, you have orange cheeks. Like, that would be the different thing. I didn't even see him. Have you heard of Stray Kids? Yeah! Stray Kids is so good. Phantump, if you shine, we will give you food. Chat, you got it. You got it. If all of you come together, surely Phantump will shine. Less weirdos, but the harassment over on Twitch is nuts. I mean, to be honest, I I don't really deal with it. I mean, maybe it's just the fact that I run more of a tight ship. So chat, the bushes are attacking again. The bushes are attacking. Like, I don't know if it's just because I tell my mods that there's like 0 tolerance policy. Like, if you're just a dick, you're gone, to be honest with you. But I've honestly had more trolls on YouTube than I ever have on Twitch. Me getting a troll on Twitch is such a rarity. Like, I think people are just far more aware of streamer etiquette over on Twitch. Like, I feel like on YouTube, people just don't know how to interact with live streamers as much because YouTube isn't just like a live streaming platform. YouTube just doesn't push streams as much, you know? Like, if you were to ask people where they watch their streams, 9 times out of 10, if you were to like survey like 100 people on the streets, like until YouTube started picking up like Valkyrie and stuff like that for YouTube, a lot of people would have said Twitch. So I think people are just used to being like YouTube commenters where they're just like, oh, I can say whatever I want to said streamer, YouTuber man, because I didn't agree with their Nuzlocke choice and I can just hide behind a screen. And then they're like, oh, wait, there's actions to my consequences. That's crazy. Because the thing about YouTube too is like, if you ban someone, they don't know that they're banned. Like, there's not like a thing that pops up that's like, you have been banned from this person's live streaming. No more chatting for you. You just chat like you think that they're like in stream and the streamer just doesn't see their message. That's the only thing that happens. So in their eyes, they're not banned. They have no idea that they're banned. So I think that's also a very like interesting thing as to how like YouTube handles it. Because they're just talking and Sorry, I really thought that was shiny. They're just talking their way into the void. And they're just like, wow, the streamer hasn't acknowledged me in a long time. That's crazy. One time a bush attacked me in Violet and I got a shiny I was searching for years. Wait, that's so cool. Congratulations. You have to train people in YouTube chat, and I think it'll be a long time if they ever do the streaming quality. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Like I said, I think it's just because people aren't used to it, almost. Like, I know that streaming on YouTube's been a thing for a while over here, but like the number of people streaming on YouTube versus Twitch is just so small. So a lot of times people click on a stream because it's like, oh my gosh, I watch all your videos, you're so cool. And it's probably either their first time coming into a live stream or they just like are in such few live streams is what I've kind of experienced. So thankfully my chat's really positive and like we all just kind of meme and have fun, so I think it's a little bit easier for people to like follow suit and like understand like the vibes and like just go off of what other people are saying. But for people where their chats are like going a million miles a second, or people who are like small streamers who just don't have that level of like interaction and moderation, that it's definitely like a learning curve and like teaching people as they go, which isn't a bad thing either. I just wish YouTube definitely did something about like if you are being harassed, if like maybe this isn't a good thing to have happen to you as a streamer, that if you ban them, there's actually more of a consequence as opposed to them just like typing into a void. Because if it's like harassment and stuff like that, where like someone's personal identity is in danger or like other people, I don't think it should just be like a, oh, you can still watch, you can still monitor, you can still perceive. I just can't see your messages anymore. Like, that's the one thing I wish YouTube like would definitely take after Twitch on. For sure. I think giving streamers that peace of mind is something that's just massive. Twitch holds the up for music IMO. I don't know what you mean by that. If you're talking about how people like just listen to like music they Sorry, I thought that was shiny for a second. We're talking about how people listen to whatever music they want on Twitch. And YouTube's all like, you have to do non-copyright. You're technically not supposed to listen to like actual music on Twitch. Like there's a very specific way that streamers can set it up to where it just doesn't go into their VOD. Because the difference is Twitch doesn't live detect it like YouTube does. If I were to show you an episode of The Office right now and I were to stream it, YouTube would know that I'm broadcasting it like the second it's happening, and they would shut down my channel. Twitch doesn't check for that stuff until afterwards. So as long as it's not saved into your VOD, they don't have a way to detect it as of right now. So what a lot of people are doing is they're just making it so the music doesn't save into the VOD. That's the only way they're able to do it. But Twitch flat out said, like, yo, if you get caught, you get, like, I don't know if it's a 3-strike system, but they're like, if you get caught too many times, like, we're deleting your entire channel. Like, your entire channel will be terminated. And no amount of begging and pleading will give it back. I'm so happy because I've been searching for it on Nintendo. Oh, you got shiny Psyduck! Congratulations. Also, hi, Mike. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you coming in from the Vandy raid. Wish I got more help to figure it out, but we got there. Oh, the music stuff? I just learned it from YouTube, to be honest with you. That's what I've learned in live chat, is if you don't know how to do something, just watch a YouTube tutorial. Like, the level of just, like, people who are willing to teach you any niche thing on YouTube is, like, so wild. It made Vandy's parents laugh because I definitely didn't grow up with a father figure in my life, and we didn't have, a ton of money growing up. And so I just kind of grew up with a mom that was just like, listen, we'll just do it ourselves. And so, like, there was one time, Vandy and I wanted to play Cube, which is like a yard game. Not my brother's name. It's spelled like K-U-B-B or K-U-U-B. I forget, but it's really fun. It's a European yard game that they have. And I was going to order it on Amazon, and I was seeing it for like $80. And I was like, absolutely not. So I went to Home Depot, and I found like a 4x4 like wood plank, and I was like, hello, Mr. Man, will you cut this? And I was like, I need spray paint, I need this. And I just started like getting all the wood and cutting it, and Vandy's like, what? Home Depot cuts your wood? And I was like, oh, you didn't know? Oh yes, absolutely they do. And he's like, so you're just gonna make the whole thing? And I was like, I sure am. I sure am. So I did that. And I made the whole game by myself. And it came out great. I have zero complaints, chat. That's all I'm saying. But the other thing is okay, so there's a part of the electronics in my car that just like doesn't work. So like you have your aux cord plugged in, right, chat? Now imagine you hit a bump and it disconnects your aux cord. And you're like, huh, sorry, my aux cord stopped working. Kind of like how your headphones would in high school, where you had to like wrap it and like hold it in a certain position for like the music to work. So I was like, oh, it's like that. So I'll buy a new aux cord. And then I realized, oh, it's not the aux cord. It's like the electronics in my car. Like the aux portion of my car is just like sometimes defective, which is super cool. So I was like, listen, what if I just reinstalled like a new radio in my car? And so for my birthday, my brother got me like the pieces and parts to like do it all. And when Vandy was here last time, we deconstructed the entire inside of my car. Only for me to find out that I was missing like one singular part. And they didn't sell it at like any like automotive shop. But I kind of didn't want to mess with it because apparently if you mess it up, it like messes with your steering wheel settings. And I was like, not really wanting to die on the road today. That doesn't sound like a good time. So then we had to put it all back together, and I'm still waiting to like find that actual part. But I did find out that your car is just one giant Lego. That is what I have learned today, chat. Is that taking apart your car is just like taking apart Legos. Because let me tell you, I did not expect like the center console, you know, where like your cup holders are right before your like little floopity boop, like lift up thing, your center like console. I didn't expect like, I watched the video and the guy was like, all right, so you're just going to pull this out. And he just lifted up the entire cup holder, console, everything. And I was like, what do you mean you're just going to lift it up? And Vandy and I look at each other, we're like, you just lift it up? There's no shot that that's what you do. At least for my model of car. And so we just kind of were like, well, let's try it. And we just went boop, and the whole thing just snapped off. And we're like, oh. Big Legos. That's so cool, John. Yeah, the part that I was concerned about that I was messaging you about in the Discord, I did find out was a big concern. And that I couldn't reuse the old parts. The dude at the automotive store was literally like, yeah, we're gonna strongly advise you to not reuse any of those old parts. And he was like, because if those parts worked, you wouldn't be here trying to put a new stereo in anyways. And I was like, right, because the old one's not working. And they're like, right, so why would you reuse the parts? And I was like, oh, yeah, that's probably true. That's probably a good call. And they're like, what do you need? And so then I showed them the part that I need, and they said, I don't have that. And they checked the website. They said, it's not on the website. And I said, is it on Amazon? And they said, nope. And I said, where do I get it? They said, I don't know. And then they sent me on my way. And I said, all right. And I put my car back together, and I haven't touched it since. But listen, chat, when I find that one part, I'm home free. I just need that one singular part. Is that why it hurts when cars come into contact with your feet like Legos do? Now, what do you mean by that? I'm gonna need you to expand on that thought. If you would do me a big favor. A big favor. And just expand on that thought. That perception, dare I say, that you have. If I may. The forbidden treasure hunt. Thank you, Chantal. I appreciate the lurk. Thank you, thank you. This is why you go for option B. Chuck a Bluetooth speaker in the back and hope for the best. See, listen, then my problem is that I forget to charge it. And then it dies, and then I'm sad. So. I was got Shiny Sneasel yesterday. How much do you think Great Tusk weighs? If we're just talking like pounds, I'd say probably close to 1,000. It's gotta weigh close to 1,000 pounds. Several Bluetooth speakers. There we go. Big Option C fan. Let me tell you, me and Option C, we go way back. At least 23. Might I say, at least more than 4. Wow, if only one of... Sorry, my game literally froze. $1 billion company, by the way, chat. Just in case anyone is curious. $1 billion company right here. Let's not get bold. It's in pounds, but it's not as close to 1,000. I think it's 705. Honestly, my first answer was going to be 575. So, that checks out. I just thought it would be... You mean to tell me all of those Phantom are vibing and not a single one is shiny? Not a single one. Thoughts on at least one? I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. Also, chat, I finally finished the Fairy Hogwarts show. I ended 5 minutes before the season finale ended last night. So I was a sociopath that left myself on a cliffhanger before the actual cliffhanger that they're never going to solve because the show's never going to get continued because they canceled the season. And they canceled the show. But the ending, predictable, is what I would say. The ending was unfortunately predictable, but I'm sad it's not continuing. How have you not found it with 5 sandwiches? I would love to have an answer to that question. Because again, it's not like I'm not finding phantoms. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm just hunting and I'm just like meandering and I'm just like forgetting that I'm shiny hunting. Like, they're spawning. They're just not shiny. And this is also, again, coming off of the Goomy hunt, where I also didn't get a shiny Goomy after 2 sandwiches. So, it's not like I'm doing something wrong. Because you guys are also seeing the, like, Sparkling Power 3, Encounter Level 3. It just doesn't... It's just not... Wait. A herd. A gaggle of phantom. Hold on, my mom texted me. Yeah, it's a lot lighter. I'm here for it. I picked out the color for the bathroom, chat. I don't know if she can hear me through the wall. She probably can. But my mom doesn't like the color blue. She's like a very anti-blue person. And a lot of our house has like gray walls or like varying shades of gray. You know what I mean? And so we were like, wow, for the bathroom and the laundry room and everything else, we kind of want to do a color that's like still blends with everything. So it's not just like, wow, color change, but it's also better than just like another shade of gray, you know? And so I found on TikTok that apparently like Sherman-Williams 2024 color of the year is this like really cool, like grayish blue color. It's called Upward and it's kind of cool. And I was like, listen, mom, it's like, it's got a hint of gray in it, but it's like primarily blue, but it's like a light blue. To where it almost could like kind of look like whitish tone depending on the lighting of it. And so I told her to get it. And so we got it. So we accomplished that much. But the issue is that I popped the top on the paint and I showed it to her and she goes, yeah, that's interesting. And I was like, Mom, what do you mean that's interesting? And she's like, it's a color. And I was like, right. But what do you mean? And she's like, well, what colors does it pull from? And I was like, it's like a bluish gray. And she goes, right, what's the first color you said? And I was like, blue. And she's like, I don't like blue. So listen, chat, we're convincing her to tolerate this blue. Because it's not straight up blue. It's like a grayish, whitish blue. Like, again, chat, like, none of these are shiny. None of them. I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm also not even finding shiny Mimikyu. And I also know what it looks like, so it's not like I'm just missing it. Because seeing shiny Mimikyu next to regular Mimikyu, there actually is like a very big difference in like the paleness of it. Shiny Mimikyu almost looks like white with how pale it is. I keep forgetting to do raids to get Herba Mystica. I recommend going on Twitch. There are people who will host raids where you get 10 Herba Mystica if you just beat the raid. So that's like a really easy way to just farm a ton of Herba. And if you save before every single sandwich, if you're dealing with luck like mine, where you just don't find the shiny, then you can just soft reset. As long as you have autosave turned off. And then you can just reset until you get the actual shiny, so you're not just burning through Herbas. So. I made my hair blue for 1989 Taylor's version. Everything, it was a coincidence, and now your mom hates me. No! Not that. Listen, I don't know why my mom's a blue hater. I wish I could tell you. Because, listen, the thing about it too, chat, is like the walls in our bathroom are already a shade of blue. Like that's the key thing about this. It's like that sea foam, like bluish green color that's like really light. This one's just more of like a light blue as opposed to like having like the green in it. So keep in mind the walls were at least somewhat kind of already blue. Also, hi Marcus, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Can I DM my favorite source if anyone can? If anyone is curious. I mean, if you're talking about like the 𝗟𝗡𝗗 stuff for people, you can DM it to them. Yeah, if you're talking about the 𝗟𝗡𝗗 stuff. Oh, you don't have Nintendo Switch Online. Oh yeah, that's a big bummer then. I recommend looking for Vaporeon, for 𝗔𝗎𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 like the recommended. That's typically where you find them. Vaporeon and Blissey are two big herba givers. She thinks it looks like lilac/lavender. I'm gonna, okay, listen chat. When my sandwich runs out in these 43 seconds, I'm gonna peer and look at what color this actually looks like in person. I'll give you guys a paint update. But chat, mark it down on your calendars. Unless we get a Phantom here in 43 seconds, this is 5 sandwiches in a row without a single shiny. Maybe it's the Phantoms, chat. Like, maybe they just don't like me. Maybe, like, do we hunt something else after this? Like, I'm down to go for another ghost type. If you guys are tired of looking at me wandering around this forest. I don't... I don't understand. Commitment is important. I'm sorry. I failed you all. It's my lack of commitment that got us here, chat. There's typically a bunch of them over here. It might have reset. Yeah, okay. Just be a pro and hunt bolt. Okay, listen. Listen, chat. Okay, what are ones we can hunt for? I'll let you guys vote on the poll while I observe this paint color. I'll keep Phantom on here for all of you Phantom believers. This Lavender Tower music. Drifloon. Does it have to be nighttime for me to hunt Ghastly? Sorry, I just got the hiccups. Oh my gosh, hold on. I gotta do the hiccup trick. I gotta do the hiccup trick. And she'll never hiccup again. And she says that she hiccups. I could also hunt Ghastly in like Pokemon Let's Go. That's what I was thinking of. All right, either way, that's the poll. I'm gonna observe this paint here real quick. Give me just a second. Let me see this paint. also have to pee real quick, so I'm gonna go do that as you guys vote. Chat, I gathered a little fella. Lil fella is here. He's wearing his game day shirt. Cause it's game day this weekend. Not for Georgia, of course, but he's got his game day shirt on. He's ready. He's ready for it. I have horrible news though, chat. Vandy and I went to the place where the bad to the bone Halloween sweater was, and they were sold out. So he did not get a bad to the bone sweater, which is heartbreaking for all parties involved. But he did get a game day shirt out of it, and he got a hoodie out of it. For what that's worth. He did the little fella. A little tire fella. He's schlumping. He's schnoozing. Now, Benny, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh. So you can kind of see it. Yeah, it's got that football on it. Are you okay? He's getting down. I couldn't tell if he was trying to sit or if he was trying to leave. But that was your Bentley sighting for the evening. A Bentley sighting for the evening. Wow. It is so close between Phantom and Candle. That's crazy. All right, chat. You have 10 seconds left to vote if you have not already to break the almost tie between Phantom and Candle. You guys have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going for Phantom. Okay. You guys know this is now sandwich number 6, right? Right? Like, you guys are aware of that? You guys are aware that this is sandwich 6. Listen, chat. You guys are believers. It's Phantom Simulator. I'm a believer. Everything on there is a nighttime encounter other than Phantom. I mean, listen, we could wait. Could be a silly time. I thought you could find Candle at like the very tippy top of the mountain where it's like the Growlithe and then the Houndour and then the Slugma. I thought like the Candle was like the tippy top portion of it. I don't know the actual names for it, but I have a visual memory, so that's how I explain things to people. All right. Here we go. Phantom Simulator. That's the wrong button. All right. picnic. Get the Lorax cosplay going. Chat, it's time to speak for the trees. Yeah, okay. Cucumber, pickle. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's the fact that I've been using salty. Maybe it likes sweet and bitter. Maybe that's what it wants, chat. Maybe that's what it wants. Also, chat. Sorry, I just saw the sleep day thing in chat. Did you guys see that they're doing a big like Halloween event for Pokemon Sleep? And it's actually really, really cool. So next week, I think it's Saturday to Monday, they're doing not this upcoming Saturday. Let me preface. They're doing another Good Sleep event, and then they're doing another event specifically for Halloween where you can get like a festive Halloween hat Pikachu if you sleep. You also have a higher chance of encountering Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. And they're adding 2 new Pokemon to Sleep. On top of the fact that, hold on. Like, the rewards that they're doing for this is insane, you guys. Hold on. Like, the amount that they're giving you for this is nuts. Okay. During the Halloween event, you will be able to encounter Ghost-type Pokemon regardless of what Sleep type you get. You can also get lavish rewards such as a total of 25 rare candies of just like the small level where it's for 1 candy you get 3. So if you were to have 3 of the candy, you'd have 9. If you had 2 of the candy, you'd have 6. You get it? They're giving you 25. So that's a total of 75 actual rare candies. Because they're you know, it's like it's times 3. You know what I mean? Through special missions that will be added to the unusual missions, and you can get at least twice the usual amount of Pokemon candies from your sleep research. So when you get like the boosted candies after you wake up in the morning because you found however many at your sleep station, you will be getting double of those candies. On top of the Halloween Pikachu hat, on top of Ghost-type Pokemon such as Ghastly, on top of the fact that they're giving you 2 new Pokemon that they're adding to the game that they haven't even said what they are yet, but a lot of people are assuming it's going to be another Ghost-type because of Halloween. They did show that it would be a 2-stage evolution. So a lot of people are thinking Shuppet or Bayonet. I also think Misdreavus to Mismagius would also be really cool. We could also do like Murkrow and Honchkrow. But it's a 2-stage evolution. You also have a higher chance of getting Cubone as like a or Drifloon. Yeah, Drifloon could be there too. But this also applies on top of the Good Sleep event, which is crazy. So the first day for the Halloween thing is the 31st, which technically counts on the 30th. So it says, sorry, I found the thing. Because October 30th overlaps with the Good Sleep Day event, the effects of both the Halloween double candy and the Good Sleep Day research, where your power is times by like 1.5, will be applied. So the 30th, chat, you guys better sleep like crazy. I will say, this is very important and they only put it in the notes, so unless you actually read this, you would not know this. If you want to be able to see the Halloween Pikachu and stuff like that, if you guys actually play Pokemon Sleep, you have to do the, what's the name of it? Greengrass Isle, which is the one that they start you on. You can't do the beach, you can't do the cave, and you can't do the tundra. So, going into next week, if you guys are wanting the cool event stuff. The event bonuses only apply to sleep data tracked on green grass isle. So when you pick your beach or you pick your sleeping area on Monday, be aware that it's probably in your best interest, if you want the Halloween-y spooky kind of stuff, to pick green grass. So that is your public service announcement, because they did not make that point very obvious. So if anyone just like actually didn't read the letter that they sent out and just picked a different area, they're just like SOL. And they would have to use their like, there's like a card they give you in the game for, I think you get at least one for free, where you can change where your sleep station's at. But people would have to do that. So, yeah, it is a strange caveat, for sure. But that's why I wanted to make sure you guys knew. Because, obviously, Monday is genuinely not that far away when you have to start picking your new place you're going to sleep at. So, I just wanted to be sure you guys were aware, so no one came into my chat and was like,
Lids, you said I could get Halloween hat Pikachu, but you didn't tell me that I had to sleep here. And I chose the cave, and I didn't get Halloween hat Pikachu, and now my Halloween is ruined because I didn't get to sleep on, like, I didn't get the Halloween hat Pikachu, and you can't trade, and you can't do anything, and I'm never gonna get it, and it's all your fault because you didn't tell me.
I'm not taking the blame, chat. You guys have all been told. You guys have been made aware. You said I could get a Pikachu holding a burger. I did say that. I sure did. How tall do you think Garchomp is? Probably 7 feet, 8 feet? If I took a guess. Pumpkaboo would also be really cute, though. I actually kind of hope it's Pumpkaboo now. He'd just be such a silly guy. I will say, I think the fact that they're updating Pokemon Sleep as much as they are is actually super cool. Like, the fact that they're constantly adding new Pokemon. I think the only thing that would make it better for some of the people who have, like, literally beaten the game already, which is insane to me considering I haven't even unlocked the 4th place, would be to give people another map. But there's already, like, 9 different maps, like, baked into the game already. They just haven't released them. I think one of them's, like, a volcano, which I think is also super cool. Oh, also, chat, the paint is 100% like a grayish blue. When I looked, I saw 0 purple. It looks really good, though. I actually like that paint color a lot. Like a lot. I just unlocked the Tundra. I have not yet. I think it's also because I haven't made a lot of progress in the cave. Because I kept going back to Greengrass, and then I kept trying to level up the beach. And so I've been back and forth between Greengrass and the beach so much that I think a lot of the sleep styles I need are in the cave. Because I haven't been at the cave, I haven't leveled up to see them in order to get the Tundra. I think I need like 10 more. I need like 10 more.
Oopsies. Oovie boobies.
I also was like not a good noodle last night, chat, and I couldn't fall asleep. So I forgot to click to start my sleep schedule, or like the sleep timer thing for Pokemon Sleep before 4 a.m. And I clicked it at 4:03. And if you click it past 4 a.m. chat, it like skips the day. So instead of my sleep that I did counting for last night, it counted it as tonight's sleep. And then I forgot to feed him breakfast. So Snorlax is pissed at me, chat. Snorlax is not a happy fellow with me right now at this very moment in time. So, that's just not good. So we're gonna be using a recovery incense tonight. It's gonna be great. The Mimikyus fake me out so many times. Like, why? Why must you be like this? It doesn't have to be, but it is. I forget them. I hoard them. I got all the ones I need on green grass and the beach. I've only been to the cave like 1 or 2 times. Well, your luck is just better than mine. That's all I can say. That's all that I can say. I just think green grass is fun though, just because they give you like the 3 random berries to choose from every single week. And I like my team not being the same, because every time I go to the beach, I have my same core. I have my Wigglytuff, I have my Sylveon, I have my Wartortle, I have my Croconaw, and I have my Vaporeon. And they just cook. That's all they do. The chefs are in the kitchen, they pop their skills. Wigglytuff and Sylveon, like, give them their energy back, and that's just it. That is the beach every single time. Whereas, like, green grass, I can actually use Pokemon I don't get to use that often. Which I think is cool. Garchomp is 6'3". Well, maybe Cynthia's just really tall, chat. Pikachu? What are you doing here? I heard we were talking about Pokemon Sleep. You just wanted to feel included, chat, you know? It's been a long time since Pikachu was included in something, let me tell you. I am canonically taller than Garchomp. That's a wild sentence to be able to say. Light Glory, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Sandwich 6 of hunting for Phantump and not finding a single one, count it, one shiny. We have been shinyless for 6 sandwiches. Ahaha. You caved in and bought Mario Wonder? How do you like it? Chat, if you've bought Mario Wonder, what are your thoughts on it? Sorry, my nose really itches. I'm just not a Mario fan to that level. Like, it would have to be like a crazy, like just absurd 3D Mario game for me to buy it. I don't know. Like, I've grown up with Mario. Like, I played Mario games. But I just could never, like, get lost in them. I would never just be like, oh my god, can't wait to play Mario today. So, I'm curious for people who like Mario. Like, what people's vibes are on it. Mario Wonder is basically what realistically happens if Mario eats a mushroom. It's a fever dream. Okay. So overall, for those of you guys who've played it, what would you rank it out of 10? Like, if you were like 10, can't put it down, like just insane. Like what a lot of people thought Tears of the Kingdom was. 9 out of 10. Okay. Listen, that's higher than I was expecting, to be honest with you guys. Wow, 2 9 out of 10s. Okay. I mean, shout out for you guys. Like, I'm glad that it's that good for people who enjoy Mario. And that it wasn't just like a Pokemon Scarlet experience where it's like, wow, got cool game, game not finished, game make me sad, game not as cool as we thought it was. I'm glad it's not that for you guys. I can't wait for Paper Mario. I played the Paper Mario one that was on the Wii. And like, it was a silly game. I had fun with it. But again, Mario was just never like that big of a staple in my life. Like, I don't know. I would always like rather play even Kirby. Like, I would play Kirby over Mario. A lot of times. The one thing that I hope they bring back, wasn't it like... No, that was Kirby too. I was about to say Yoshi's Epic Yarn. It was Kirby's Epic Yarn. I really liked that one. I also really liked, I don't remember what game it was, but I think it was like a Yoshi game where it carried, like Baby Mario and Baby Luigi on their back, and you had to do like that kind of platforming. That game was also really fun. Like that is a game that I would play again if they released it. The Wii one was Color Splash. Got you. Got you. I'm simultaneously playing Spider-Man and Mario. Oh my gosh. Yoshi's Island? It very well could have been. I don't know, like that part of my life is just such a blur that like I remember like very specific graphics, but that's about it. That's all I've got. I just remember being on like car trips. The bush. Chat, it's attacked. Like, hello? Okay, not shiny. I got you, Wordy, but yeah, that was Yoshi's Island. Where's the Yoshi's Island remake, chat? Where is the Yoshi's Island remake? When was the last time Yoshi got the love it deserved? Thoughts? Concerns? Dare I say, questions for the group. Superstar Saga was fun. I don't remember that one. I will say though, chat, Mario Super Slugger went crazy. Mario Super Slugger is such a good game. Like that's the only, I think, sports Mario game I will wholeheartedly be like insane. Have you found Shiny Screamtail? I did. That was one of my longest hunts in Scarlet and Violet, but I did finally get it. Super Sluggers is so good. Super Sluggers and like the OG Mario and I almost called it Cynic. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Like the OG ones, so insanely good. They cooked, chat. Mario and Cynic. I got ridiculously good at that game over time just so I could beat my parents. Listen, there was I can't remember for the life of me. It might have been on the Wii. There was like a dodgeball game. And that was like one of the few like fond memories I have as a child. Where I just remember like I would always get my butt kicked every single time. And I remember like grinding that game. Like the definition of you being a child, button mashing, going through story mode, and in your head it's just like, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour, put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. And then like finally beating one of them in a game, I was like, yes! Take that! That was a big moment for your girl. That was big. Mario and Sinnoh at the Olympic Games. Chat, if the Olympics were to be held in any region, where would they hold them? In Pokemon. My answer is Winden. Mine was beating my mom at Pokemon Puzzle League. I don't think I ever played that one. I think I skipped that one. All right, so everyone's on the same page as Winden. Okay, awesome. Galar would definitely be the Winter Games. Oh, and then do like the Summer Games and like a Lola or something. That's smart. Nah, you're cooking there. You are cooking. I'll never stop saying how robbed BDSP was, chat. Imagine playing through Sinnoh, but it actually had like stadiums and like really good graphics like Galar did. They had the formula. They had like the assets. They could have just copy pasted, May Dawn, look. What are you? Oh, you're Mimikyu. I was like, who attacked me? Like with this kind of character model, like PLA Dawn, it would have been so much better. We were robbed. We were so robbed. Like Cynthia's room with like actual graphics. Crazy. Crazy. Gouge is the only region that doesn't have an entire region. Is the only region that doesn't have the entire region in the case. You have to flip the case sideways to see the original map. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. It's actually kind of cool. Sorry, it took my brain a second. BDSP was garbage. I mean, did it have its flaws? Yes. I think in regards to just like battle backgrounds and just like, I don't know, like the fact that the game is so adaptable and like what people have been doing to the game and like are actively doing. Are you? You're not. No, you're not. Sorry. I just gaslit myself into thinking that was shiny. Like there's a team that's working on like this insane mod for BDSP, and I will 100% be playing it when it's done. 100%. But it just showed like what that game was capable of. And so I think it's just another thing of like people not having the time they needed to. And we've talked about this on the Nintopics podcast like several times. But the thing that people don't realize and forget a lot of times is that Pokemon doesn't have the luxury of doing what Zelda did, where they just pushed it back constantly. Like, Pokemon has a schedule that is developed so far in advance, because the thing that gives Zelda a lot more of the luxury is it's not also working with an anime that also has to line up at the same time. It's not dealing with TCG lineups that also have to happen at the same time. There's so much happening in the world of Pokemon that all has to line up at the exact same time for something to work. So, game drop has to happen at this time. Anime has to drop at this time. And so if you push one of them back, you push all of them back. And so that's just something that people also just have to consider. Is that Pokemon couldn't just do what Zelda did and be like, hey, sorry, give us another year, right? Like, they can't. Because that pushes the anime back, that pushes the TCG back, because if you don't have the game and you don't know the Pokemon, you obviously can't see the show. You can't see the Pokemon in the TCG deck. You know? The other thing, too, is that, like, people weren't working in the studio for Scarlet and Violet. This was what was made during the pandemic. Like, this entire era, I got shinoed so hard by that Mimikyu. Like, this entire era of, like, PLA, BDSP, Scarlet and Violet, like, all of these games were made from people's homes during the pandemic because it was unsafe for them to work in the studios in Japan until, like, the very, very end of the pandemic. So, do I excuse the fact that Pokemon has still yet to fix these issues? Absolutely not. If it were Zelda or any other company, they would have patched that and done, like, the biggest apology of, like, our bad, never happening again. Right? But people also just need to remember that these games weren't made just cooking from scratch in the studio like they were for Sword and Shield, Alola, all of these, like, crazy games that people love. So, I think it's just something that a lot of people forget because of the amount of time it takes to make these games. But what I'm assuming happened, if I have, like, any remote opinion on the matter is I think the stuff that they wanted to do for this gen that they either just didn't get to, didn't have the time for, etc., is going to go into Gen 10. Because A, the marketing behind Gen 10 is crazy. Just the things that they will be able to do just with the name Gen 10 alone is crazy. They know that A, after how PO'd people were with how Scarlet and Violet came out, that Gen 10 has to run flawlessly. It has to be insane. They're also aware that with the marketing for Gen 10, it also has to be insane. But also just for what Gen 10 stands for in it, like in its entirety. Like, remember when Red and Blue was released and like the original anime was airing? Like, at that point in time, you couldn't even imagine there being 10 generations of Pokemon, but they're finally gonna hit it. You know what I mean? So that in itself is so big. So they're probably saving the craziest stuff for Gen 10. Because, like, what would it show if people were like, oh, yeah, like, Gen 10 was cool, but I like Gen 9 better because of this. Like, Gen 10's gotta be insane, you guys. Do you think we'll get a Ben 10 Pokemon? Listen. If they enjoyed getting sued, maybe. Unfortunately. In Gen 10, we become the Pokemon. I would be down. That'd actually be sick. Alright, imagine playing as a Pokemon. And that's the mechanic. Is that you just, like, get sucked in and you're just playing POV of the Pokemon. Like, that'd be crazy. And you actually, like, dodge attacks and stuff like that. Like, crazy. Like, first-person POV. Fighting Phantom, kind of like that. The best I could angle the camera. See, it's like Mystery Dungeon, but it'd be first person instead of third person. So instead of being like the eye in the sky. Wait. Is that? Oh my god. 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 You. Come. You. Not your brother. You. Oh my god, chat, we're free. Chat, we're free. Chat, we're free. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. After 6 sandwiches, chat. 6. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm still gonna see if I can find more. Just for the sake of having the full Evo line. But FaceTime Christian. You'll get a kick out of this, chat.
Can we help you?
Do I want to know why you're wearing a Psyduck onesie?
The Streamlabs card was played.
Okay. I did not expect you to answer the phone in a Psyduck onesie. Do you want to know how bad my shiny luck is?
You just got one.
Do you want to know how bad my shiny luck is?
How bad is your shiny luck?
I went 6 sandwiches with no shinies. I didn't phase. I didn't like just get a wrong shiny through that the entire time. It took me 6 sandwiches to get 1.
But you got one.
I'm hanging up. I hung up on that man. Thank you, Gabby, by the way. What a little fella. I'll nickname him later. To the box. Little fella. I actually haven't caught one yet, apparently. Lamau. Okay, how much time is left? 7 minutes. But you got... Chat, if Andy went 6 sandwiches without a shiny, he would be losing his lid. Man would be raging. Man would be going crazy. It's the fact that me going 6 sandwiches without a shiny is like normal. Don't forget to save her, you'll be sad. Good comms. It's been done. It has been done. Nope. No little fellas. I will say it was actually pretty noticeable. Like, it was noticeable, but it was a lot more subtle than I was expecting at the same time. I thought the white and like the yellow, not the yellow, the orange would stand out a lot more. To be honest, I noticed the body because the body was like more of a blue than it was like a dark gray. So of all things, I actually noticed the body first. So make of that what you will. Man really said, you got one. Don't tell me I just got one after this suffering. I usually notice the red leaves first. I noticed the leaves last just because they're so small. Like, it's teeny tiny leaves. Like, unless you're paused and like staring at them like that, it's like really hard to see. But yeah, somehow I noticed the blue before anything else. Don't ask me how, chat. Don't ask me how. You should play Pokemon Go. What if I told you I do play Pokemon Go? I just don't friend a lot of people on Pokemon Go because it's like, hey, these are all places I've visited. Have fun. I care about my safety and privacy. Dare I say. But yeah, I've played Pokemon Go since the beginning. Wow. I think all of the phantom went away. Like, they're just like not... never mind. I was about to be like, they're just not spawning anymore. I eated them all. They're in my tummy, chat. They're in the tumbly. Wait, that wasn't... No, sorry. The Mimikyus freak me out. I keep thinking they're like the light top part of the head, and they never are. Not you, not you, not you. Any fellas? Any little fellas around here? No? Okay, cool. My Discord is exploding. I just got like 8 Discord notifications individually. What is happening? Ah, that'll do it. That will do it. Chat, there's so many cool things cooking behind the scenes. I'm so excited. A lot of them apply to Vandy specifically, but there's one that applies to me as well. And listen, chat, I'm excited. I just can give you 0 information about it. All I'm going to say, chat, is you're not going to see it coming. That's all I can say. Is you're not going to see it coming. Wow! Yippee! Hi, Neo. Interesting. Interesting, Neo. How are you doing? All right. Yippee. We finally got Phantom, Neo. I don't know if you've been lurking the whole time, but it took 6 sandwiches. I'm just, you know, working and such. Cooking. Doing the Lord's work. Doing the mostest. I delete for a bit to focus. Totally understandable. Cannot blame you in the slightest. I did see that there was lore happening in the background. And I shall peep. I shall take a peek and a peep at it. The prophecies that have been passed down for generations. I now have that song stuck in my head. I'm so sorry. It's my fault, Chad. It's my fault. Do you want to do the same thing I did with Rich to save on 𝗟𝗏? Oh, wait. Oh, do you mean like do the... What's the word? The Union Circle stuff? I appreciate the offer, but I should be okay. I have the secret strats for getting a lot of 𝗟𝗏. So I think even after this, I still have like 7. No, probably more than that. Probably like 9 or 10 𝗟𝗏. Because I think I have 9 salty altogether. And then I still have bitter, sour, all that kind of stuff. From our fathers and their forefathers. Passed down like folklore, one could even say. They've been cooking for generations, chat. That's what they don't tell you. That's what they don't tell you. Do you have shiny Grimmsnarl? I have Impidimp in this game. I don't think I've evolved him yet, though. So, like, technically yes, but also no. But you are more than welcome to take that however you please. Because I know for a fact I have Impidimp. So, he hasn't reached his final form. He hasn't gone further beyond yet. Hi, Evil Monkey. Welcome to the stream. Oh, do you have any updates on your situation? Because I know you were in like a debacle last time you were here. But hopefully it all worked out and went really positively and now you're happy and thriving. Sorry, Jackson. I don't do trades, but I appreciate you offering. But you're welcome to join the Discord because people are able to do trades there if you're trying to trade people. Mystery gift for 𝗟𝗏 is sweet or spicy? You mean to tell me? Wait. Isn't it in Pokeportal that you do mystery gifts? They're just giving out free 𝗟𝗏 right now? Oh, it's just 1. I mean, I'll still take it. I just didn't see that they were doing a thing for it. Hold on. Oops. Sweet. Or... spicy. Searching for gifts. Wow! Chat. 𝗟𝗏! Let's go! No, I don't keep up with mystery gifts, chat. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Unless someone tells me there's a mystery gift or something, I'm just not aware that there's one. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you, chat. I'm not aware. I will say, though, we did hit masters on our Smurf accounts for that subathon goal. for all the Shrek accounts. So everyone did officially hit Masters last night. I personally did not stream it just because it happened so late at night. But if you guys want to see it, I know Doc streamed it. So if you do !Doc, I think is the command Bri made for it. You can follow Doc's Twitch, and his stream last night was where we did it. So if you guys were curious on how it went and the vibes and how everything came together for us to hit Masters, that was the stream where all of us hit it. It just gives spicy. Okay. Did you do all the tablecloths? No. What do you... I can do more tablecloths? Is that the lore that I'm hearing? I didn't know that there was more things to do in that realm. I'm sorry, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, but I mean, at least you still have like a good job right now. And I mean, hopefully something else will pop up. You know what I mean? You get 10 free 𝗟𝗚𝗚s if you got them all. Oh, 𝗏𝗏𝗏? Yeah, definitely don't have that. Also, what outbreaks do I have today? Not that I've ever gotten a single outbreak shiny in my life, but of course there's a Mimikyu outbreak. Of course there is. I guess I haven't encountered the rest of them. Sorry, my nose itches so bad today, you guys. I don't know what the deal is. Pineco, another Vaporeon outbreak? What is that? Why is that? Why do these look so special? Is this how they show like the crazy super duper raids now that are like 5-star, 10-star, whatever the heck, however many stars? Oh, it's a Blissey event. So that means 𝗟𝗚𝗏. I'm understanding. Skidoo! Wow. Well, little guys. Makuhita. Altaria? I just wish I ever got Outbreak shinies. Like, there's part of me is like, wow, what if I did an Altaria Outbreak right now? Because I love Altaria and I would love to have a shiny Altaria. I just don't get shinies from Outbreaks. So I'm like, by the time I kill all of them and I like do the reset stuff, it just, they don't spawn. I have never once gotten one. Every single time I do it, it just doesn't happen. You can just say, I don't get shinies. Chat, hear me out. Sorry, that's my bad. I just don't get shinies. I don't, the shinies that occur and happen that you guys see on your screen, those don't happen. I give you my shiny luck. Because, chat, I did the Vaporeon outbreak for like, what, 2 hours? And we just never got one? I'll try it. I will try it, chat. Is it smarter for me to do the sandwich before I start killing them all? Or is it better for me to do the sandwich after it hits the, like, the 60 kills or whatever it's supposed to be? For those of you who outbreak efficiently. After, okay. They reset in 2.5 hours, but my Switch isn't on normal time. And my Switch, it's 10:30 in the morning. Shout out Animal Crossing. Right. So if I were not a heathen, yes, they would. But I am an Animal Crossing heathen, so my Switch is never on the correct time due to time traveling extravaganzas. This might be legit anxiety. I'm going on a second date with a lady friend. I've never been in a relationship. Wait, you've never been in a relationship before ever? Wow. First and foremost, that's very exciting. Congratulations. You deserve all the happiness in the world. Second of all, I mean, you just kind of let it happen. Like, I understand that it sounds like bad advice almost to a certain extent, but the thing is like, by just allowing it to happen naturally, it makes it just a lot more just organic, genuinely. Where are they all just spawning down? Yeah, Scyther, do we need to do this right now? I don't know if I'm ready for it. I mean, the thing is, like, you don't have to be. Like, that's the thing about relationships, is there's no one sitting here, like, being like, this has to happen right now. It's not like, oh, report cards due in 10 minutes, get it done, and your answer's either yes or no. You know? Like, as cliche as it sounds, like, you just kind of almost just deal with it like a friendship. And, like, I understand that sounds like the exact, like, opposite kind of advice. But, like, if you just get to know each other and you hang out and you vibe and you just have a good time like friends would, like, if it's a relationship where you guys vibe that strongly, it's not this awkward big moment of like, oh, will you be my girlfriend? And it's like this whole big dramatic thing. Like, when Vandy and I became boyfriend and girlfriend, there was never a moment of like, hey, I know we've been talking for like a really long time, right? But like, it would mean a lot if like we did, like, we just both kind of accepted that like, that's just where we were, to be honest. Like, the best relationships are the ones that you just happen naturally and you just vibe and you just care about each other, you know? I consider myself very lucky to have married my high school sweetheart after 4 years of dating and not doing a bunch of awkward dating. Oh, wait, that's so cute though. Wait, Neo, that's so wholesome. You were one of the lucky. You were one of the few, the proud, the brave. Honestly, I'm so here for it. I'm so here for it. But like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, there's no pressure to do things fast. Like, if you don't want to have something happen in your life right now and you just want to take it day by day, like, you have that full power and the full capability. And as long as you're dating someone or like seeing someone at least that cares about you in that same way, they're also not going to be pressuring you. And if they are, then that's a sign of like, hey, maybe we need to have a conversation here and explain where you're coming from a little bit more. So you guys are both on the same page of like, you know, you not rushing into it, you being in a brand new situation and you're like navigating these kind of emotions for like the first time. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Right now we're just doing a lot of texting every day, and that's good. Like that's good. That's like what's supposed to happen, you know? And if it ever gets to be too much or something, you can always just be like, hey, got a really busy day. Like, I'll be sure to like text you goodnight and like whatever, you know? I think the big thing is just like open communication. Like, what I have experienced in life is that it's always better to over communicate than it is to under communicate, because under communicating allows like, has people make assumptions. And I would rather give people more than enough information to have them not worry than not give enough information and have people spiral. But like, I genuinely mean it when I say like Vandy's and I's relationship is probably the most natural thing I've ever had happen in my entire life. Like, Vandy and I don't even have like an actual like quote unquote like anniversary date for like our 1 year or anything like that, because there wasn't like that moment of like, wow, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, crazy, yippee. It's just like, we just kind of had fun, and we went on dates, and we texted, and we just hung out, and it just kind of ended up happening. So we just kind of count like mid-December to like January, somewhere in there, as like just the rough time for like our quote unquote anniversary. But I mean, like I said, as long as you're with someone who's supportive in you and you guys are communicating in a healthy manner, and, you know, no one's feeling pressured to do anything, and you guys are just having fun, like, that's what it's supposed to be, you know? I got a lot of small conversations like, hey, good morning, good night, how's your day, etc. I had nothing interesting to talk about. I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of, like, the beginning of the relationship page is just, like, it's almost like 20 questions. Like, it's just like the, hey, so what do you do for fun? What's your favorite color? If you had to divide by 7, what color would purple be? You know, it's just like a lot of the like very get to know you kind of stuff. I mean, it's also different if like, I don't know if you guys are like long distance or if you guys are in person, but there's always even just like the get to know you games almost. And it sounds cheesy, but it can actually be kind of fun. Yo, Legend! How are you doing, friend? Welcome to the Shiny Hunter stream where our luck is not good. I know that you're a big Vandy viewer. I can promise you right now, my luck is not that good. It's just not as good as his. But we got the spirit. We've got the passion. I can tell you confidently that I'm good at the passion behind it. But did it absolutely take me 6 sandwiches to find one singular shiny? For sure it did. I make Vandy suffer. I mean, what? But you do it with the love in your heart. And that's better than you being mean about it. So thank you for doing it with the kindness. Because, I mean, listen, chat. I can only goofy goober him for so long, chat. At some point, you guys gotta kick in. Respectfully, of course, because we've already had the conversation. But, listen, someone else has got to keep him on his toes. I can only do it for so long. I also make Lynn suffer, but I use kindness. See, there, she chat. It really is just the suffering we made along the way. Also, Legend, you're going to AWA, right? I believe. I believe we will be seeing each other in less than a week. Crazy. Crazy. Also, chat, let me just run this past you. A total conversation change. But who allowed the price of pajama onesies to monopolize? This is a real question I have. Because I like started looking at pajama onesies because like with Halloween and everything coming up, I was just like, listen, what can I come up with for just like silly hee hee ha ha costume that like isn't really try hard? And I looked, okay, so it says the number of Altaria outbreak is definitely getting lower. Do I still kill? You're at 50. Do I keep going? Or is this when I start, like, picnic resetting? Still kill. 10 more. Okay. I don't do this very often, chat, if you can't tell. But I started looking at, like, pajama onesies of, like, Pokemon stuff. I was like, what if I just wore an Eevee onesie? Like, can I just call that a day? Chat, I need you guys to know, I went on Amazon. The Eevee pajama onesie was $94. $94 for pajamas. For pajamas. Who? And the thing is it's not like it was just Eevee. All of the evolutions were like $80 a piece. Because I was like, you know what? Maybe if I do like Espeon, where it's like super popular and not like niche, maybe that'll make it cheaper. Or like Sylveon. It was $80. And somehow Eevee was the most expensive of all of them. Like, I just, who, what, when, where, why, and how, as a society, did we allow this to happen? These are the questions I have. Because I don't understand. Also, I should see, like, the pop-up saying that, like, the Swablu are, like, running out or something soon. It hasn't shown it to me yet. Okay, go over here. I've been trying to watch for it. It's still not enough. There's no pop-up if you KO 10. But wait, I thought there was like the one for when you hit that threshold. So wait, am I good or do I need to... Am I good or am I not good, chat? Did it say there's not many left in the original outbreak? No, it didn't say that yet. I'm very excited for AWA to see you all. Let's go! Have you gone to it before? I feel like I've met you before, Legend. Let me just preface. I feel like we've met before, but I've met so many people at cons that I can't remember who's their first time going and who's they're not. You did in 21. I got you. I got you. What are your thoughts on Mudkip? A baby, a child. Progressively gets uglier as it evolves. That's what I have to offer you. But I'm super duper excited. AWA is a great time. So maybe we've met before then. I'd say like 5 more than save. Okay. We'll see. Still no pop-up. Still no pop-up. I mean, they're still spawning. Okay. I mean, that's like 5. Okay. So I'm just gonna picnic reset here, and then we'll just see. Unless I somehow missed the pop-up, but I like tried to watch for it. And I just didn't see it ever show up past that one that I like called out. Because you want leeway in case you KO some and not end the outbreak. Okay, 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 okay. Of course it starts raining. They hate us, chat. They hate us. Okay. Are you caught up on BB stuff? I am indeed. I'm not gonna lie, this season sucks. This season is so bad. Are they just like up on the hill? No. Yes, there's one. We might have killed too many, chat. Babies. Mother and children. Because there's just like not a ton spawning. They go from BB24 to this. People just aren't playing this season. Like that's my biggest gripe about this season of Big Brother. Is like last year there were like really, really strong alliances that actually did something and weren't just like a name. And like there was strategy, there was just like backstabbing, there was like all of, not Pokeportal, that's not what I wanted to click. And people just aren't playing the game. Which is very shocking because you would think that after like everything that you went through to get on this show that you would play the game, and they're just not playing. Like the amount of people who are in like the finals right now who have never won a single competition is insane. It's insane. Also, hi Helios, welcome to the stream. How you be? How you do? You didn't KO too many. There are just other Pokemon that were spawning as well, including the pack spawn. There are 4 Swablu taking up spawns for all target. Okay. I mean, we'll see, chat. Again, my outbreak hunting luck is just, it's not good. It is not good. Trying to cope because I can't go to the wedding tomorrow because of my illness. Oh, no. I'm sorry. That's no fun. That's so sad. I feel that, though. Last time I was sick with an illness of that capacity, I had to miss a concert. And it was like the only date I could go to, and they haven't gone on tour since. So, I was very sad. Your cat just tried to sneak into your room? Well, did you let it in? Did you allow him to be your friend? Did you befriend said cat? Chat, wow, if only Gumi were shiny. Imagine. PLA had great outbreak hunt odds, and Scarlet Violet felt like such a step back. Here's the thing, chat. I understand I went 6 like sandwiches without a shiny, and like I memed on the bit of how I was like upset because like what else am I supposed to do? I miss when shiny hunting was actually difficult. Like shinies don't feel special anymore. Like that, like shinies are so easy and common to come by that if you have a shiny of like a specific Pokemon, it's no longer cool. It's just like, oh, okay. And like that kind of sucks, to be honest. Like shinies were something that was like really, really special because it was so ultra rare, and it was either super duper rare or you like really had to work for it. Like back when I did 4,000 encounters for like Nickit. Or like Reversal with like shiny Feebas and something like that. Like that Milotic, that Feebas, like you know he is going to treasure for life. But like they're so common nowadays that like if you get like a shiny that you're not hunting for, it's no longer like, oh my god, we still got a shiny. It's like, oh, but I already have 3 of you. Like, it makes me sad that shinies have gotten to that, like, point. To be honest. Because you're more likely to get 𝗵𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 You and Vandy have been close together. We're approaching 2 years. Approaching 2. It'll be roughly 2 in December/January-ish. He's my little goofy goober. That's so wild to me. I know. Do you guys live near each other? Yeah. So we technically met through content creation. We actually like fully met because someone that he followed as a content creator at a time rated me. And then I found out that Vandy did content creation and I was like, oh, let me check out your channel. And Vandy was at like 2K subs at the time. And I was like, wow, this guy's like really charismatic. Like this guy, he's got, you know how when you just tell that like someone's got it? I was like, dude, this guy's gonna be massive. Like he's got the passion. He's got like what being a content creator is. And so I checked out his channel, subscribed, like started gassing him up. I'm like, dude, like you're awesome. And I was like, if you keep going, you're gonna like go kabloom. Like you can do anything you set your mind to because you've just got what a lot of people don't have. And I don't know how to describe it, but you can just tell. Like if someone's got like the charisma, the work ethic, the passion, like just everything that makes a content creator a content creator. And so I was gassing him up. And then we started doing series together. And then push come to shove, like several months after we started doing content together, we were just like, hey, you're really cool. I think you're neat. And then we started hanging out. And then it just kind of ended up happening. But yeah. It's a very like crazy way that like everything happened. But he's great. He's my best friend. But to answer your question, he lives in South Carolina and I live in Georgia. So like we're technically long distance, but I can drive an hour and a half and be there. I think if push comes to shove, well, not push comes to shove, like, I think the plan as of right now, I don't know how public this is, but I think Vandy's trying to move to Georgia relatively soon. Not relatively soon, like when their lease is up, but he's trying to definitely move closer starting like next summer when his lease is up again. So that'll be cool. It's so funny that y'all met by memeing on him. By Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Also, Highland, thank you so much for the $2. Oh, he's got the Riz. I just like, I don't know. There's very few people I've ever like come across their channel, like especially at like 2K subscribers, right? When someone's just like itty bitty baby channel and been like, oh, you like, you're special. Like, you've got everything it takes and you're already putting in the work and you're already like cooking with the passion and you like, you know how to engage with the chat. You know how to talk to people, you know? It's not one of those you come into a chat and someone's like, hey, how's it going? Yeah. Sup? Oh, that's neat. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes when you hop into, like, people who aren't comfortable being a content creator and talking to strangers and knowing how to keep conversation going, and which is fine, because, like, everyone has to learn doing that. You know? Like, it's not just something that people pick up and it's just like, oh, hey, I know how to talk to 30 strangers all at once and keep conversation going. But he was just really good at it. And I was like, hey, yo. He's cooking, Your Honor. I wish I knew how to talk to chat better. I mean, the main thing is just like, conversation doesn't have to die. It's just learning how to like build off of like what people say to you. Like, honestly, like, it sounds silly, but like something you could genuinely do is have your friends, like if you're in a Discord chat with people, like have people send you like 15 different random things of just like either something that happened in their day, like a random goofy sentence, and you have to think of a way to build off of that conversation to initiate some kind of response. Or have the awkwardness of flipping off one of your favorite creators the only time I come into your stream. Listen, I thought it was funny, to be honest with you. I thought it was funny. I understand, though. I do. It was amusing timing. It was just funny because you had no idea. And then you realized it afterwards, which is just what was really funny. It was great. I personally think it's a hee hee ha ha memory and way funnier and way better than if you would have been like, oh my god. You know what I mean? That's just me though. For days? No, do not feel bad for days. Absolutely do not feel bad for days. Make sure you're looking behind you because depending on the speed you're going, they'll spawn more behind of you than in front of you. I'm trying my best. One day I want to try Steving, but dang, I will be awful. No! You won't be awful. Like, the thing is, chat, is like, streaming isn't difficult. The hardest thing about streamers is dealing with public opinion of you and allowing the opinions of strangers on the internet to completely define your self-worth, as well as a number that the YouTube algorithm tells you that you are. Because everyone, when they start out, are like, hey, I liked watching streamers that had 30, 50, 80, 200, like 1,000 people watching them and chat was going. And when you first start, like, it's a very realistic situation to only stream to about, like, 5 to 10 people, if not smaller than that. And so it's like, how do you engage with that? How do you make conversation when you don't know if anyone's watching you? You know? So you have to learn to narrate your entire life and everything that's happening in a video game. And that's difficult to learn. And it's hard to not be awkward at first. Like, I definitely was not good when I first started. You know? I definitely had to learn how to narrate the entire game to maybe one person that I wasn't even sure if they were a bot watching my stream at the whole time. You know, that's a whole thing. Watching sub count, watching viewer count, especially when it comes to videos and stuff like that, and having this expectation for what you think a video is going to do, and if it doesn't do that, then it's like, you know, sometimes it's stuff you could have done better, and sometimes it just didn't hit the algorithm right. You know what I mean? But allowing the success of that video to not determine your mood or determine your self-worth or determine how good of a creator you feel like you are is something that's very difficult for a lot of people to like deal with, because having that level of separation, especially if YouTube, Twitch, etc. is your only career, is very, very hard. You know? So it's a lot of mental that goes into being a content creator, and you have to have really, really thick skin. Like, I have been told horrible things to my face. I have been, listen, chat. And not because I did anything wrong either. It's not like I like beat up a puppy on the side of the road and people are like, Lance is a bad person, point the finger, rah! But it's just like, people will always think that they have a higher moral ground than you if they have a differing opinion. And so learning how to handle adversity or learning how to handle people being like, hey, you suck because you're a woman. Like, you know, like it's just not fun stuff to deal with, but it's just kind of something that like you live and you learn. And you understand how to handle it, and you learn how to get a group of mods behind you that are really supportive and make it so that stuff is gone before you even realize that it's there in the first place. You know, but that's why a lot of creators say that they're like taking a break, or that they're like trying to figure out like what they want their channel to be, because there's just so much mental that goes behind being a content creator. And unfortunately, it's something you can't build without growing through it. You know? I would handle something now totally different than I would 4 years ago. Just because of like the experience that you learn, the skin that you build, like the maturity you start to learn to have of like, just because someone leaves a bad comment doesn't mean you have to fight them in the comment section. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to change their opinion by you commenting back. 9 times out of 10, they're probably not even going to read the comment that you sent back to them. It's just done at that point, you know? So it's all just people learning. And like, as I say to people all the time, like, you're not going nowhere just because you aren't where you want to be yet. That's the really important thing. You could go from streaming to 3 people to 60 people in a year. But you're not going to hit those 60 people if you give up. And you just don't stream because you aren't where you want to be. You know what I mean? That's the important thing. The algorithm's been so wonky lately with shorts. Chat, I have a big announcement. I didn't even get a chance to tell you guys this. And some of you may have noticed. Remember when YouTube did that like spicy update thing that they posted about on Twitter and stuff like that? Whatever spicy update they did, chat, it fixed my YouTube account. So I can actually schedule streams now. I don't know if you've noticed, for the last 2 streams, I've been able to schedule them. It only took a quarter of a year. It took a quarter of a year, chat. I waited 4 months just to be able to schedule a stream. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've been doing the Blissey raids and no Urban Miska. Just know that if you're doing the event raids, they don't drop Herba, apparently. According to chat. Lynn's out of the shadow ban realm. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that starts to impact algorithm stuff. I don't have any videos prepped. I need to, like, record something after AWA and, like, test it again. But I'm very curious to see what the algorithm will do now that I'm no longer, like, in the void of, like, shadow bannery. Ooh, hello, fellas. All right, I'm gonna reset this one more time, chat. And then I'm probably gonna call it a stream. Because A, I really have to use the bathroom, and B, there's just a lot of stuff I gotta get done before AWA. Have you ever noticed that shorts plateauing a lot faster the last few weeks? I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't uploaded a short in a long time. Ever since I got shadow banned, I just like stopped posting shorts, to be honest with you. Not because of shadow ban specifically, but because I just wanted to like come up with something different. And I just didn't really figure out what I wanted shorts to be yet. Uni with the $20. What the heck? Thank you so much. I appreciate the 20. Good luck dealing with the kids today, though. You've got this. I'm a believer, Uni. Thank you so much for the generosity, though. I appreciate you so much, Uni. Thank you for the 20. Wow! I appreciate it. That's one other thing. Noticing what makes one short hit big over another is difficult to discern. It's something you'll kind of learn over time. Like, especially with me working for 𝗏𝗏, I've definitely learned a lot about the short algorithm and why things work and cook the way that they do. I mean, a lot of it is just like how long your short is, like what the subject matter of your short is, what the pacing of your short is. Like, there's so many different factors that go into shorts. Like I said, I just haven't figured out what kind of shorts I want to post again. And that's like the biggest thing that's kind of prevented me from doing it. It's just because I'm trying to figure out what that is. On top of being shadow banned, I was just like, listen, I don't know if it's worth me just sitting here twiddling my thumbs, wasting my time. But little swap blues, little fellas. There's definitely some really good videos on it as well. If you really want to learn, like definitely watch some like creator people. Because there's definitely people that are making videos on like how to make shorts better that are different than like your standard, welcome to YouTube Shorts, a way for creators to share their short form content. Now, first step, click the upload button. Make sure that your short is 60 seconds or less.
Hawaiian Carnival is today and the kids running wild lol.
I want to go to the Hawaiian Carnival, chat. I don't know about you guys, but like, listen, Uni, if you want to take us to the Hawaiian Carnival, that would be sick. So, I mean, there's definitely a lot of advice out there, but like, it's so dependent on each individual person's thing. Don't ever do that voice again. It's a cursed voice. It's the customer service, like, very... bleh. Welcome to YouTube Shorts, where everyone wears shorts. First, click upload. Just bleh. But yeah, I mean, like, to go along with you guys though, like, there were some times where I would post like the same short with just like 3 different people 3 different times, and they would all do drastically different numbers. And like, the old short algorithm used to be they would do nothing, and then a month after you posted them, they would go crazy. I had a short that had like 1,000 views get over 1 million a month after I posted it. So just give things time to cook as well. Because like, that's the way the old algorithm worked. I can tell you guys that much. I can easily tell you guys that much. And that was just strange. So, I mean, that's the one thing that made me be like, you know, maybe I shouldn't give up on this. Maybe we do give this the time to cook that it needs, you know? Let me just see if there's anyone we can raid here real quick. Yo, chat, speaking of 𝗏𝗏. Hey, chat, you want to raid my boss? Crazy. 𝗏𝗏's playing Mario Wonder, chat. Please go show him all the love in the entire world. 𝗏𝗏 also lives in Georgia. He's cool. He's neat. He's the reason I don't have to work retail anymore. And he's a really cool and swell person, chat. So you guys should support him because he's the reason I'm able to not have to work a retail job. And he's a good boss, chat. So we give him the reward for good friend and good boss. Also, his cat's birthday was the other day, chat. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, but I'm just saying Queenie's birthday was the other day. And that's important. All right, here you guys go. Here's his link, #LinzRaid. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Probably for Blaze Black is what I'll do tomorrow, so we can finally beat the Elite Four and Champion. But I will see you guys all in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night, you guys. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.